Hello everyone. In previous chapters you have learned the history of computers, the classification of computers and the working of CPU. In this chapter you will learn that how computer memory is important and how it stores data in its memory. Now let's start. As we all know that memory helps us to remember the things. Like that, computer memory is a physical device or electronic device that can store data as well as information temporarily or permanently. It consists of electronic components. As computer is an electronic machine, so the parts are also electronic that can store instructions, wait for the execution by the processor that you already read, that the input and output process. So computer can be measured by bits and bytes. It is the units of memory in which computer memory can be measured. That is in the form of 0 or 1. Now units of memory and its equivalent. That how computer memory is denoted. You see in this chart that there is a memory in 1 and equivalent to in thousands. Like you learned in maths how to measure the units. Like if you want to measure 1000 meter, then what it equivalent to? That is equivalent to 1 kilometer. Like that, in computer, the byte is denoted by 8 bits and 1 bit is denoted by a 1 unit of either 0 or 1. And the smallest unit of computer memory is a nibble that includes 4 bits. The byte is the basic storage unit in a memory which can store your data. If you will store, for example, if you write A, it takes the memory of 1 byte. So if you see this chart, the 1 nibble equals to 4 bits, 1 bit equals to 1 or 0, and the signs which is in the center denoted by, they are used to denote this memory unit. Like you write in m for meter in maths, cm for centimeter in maths. Like that, computer is measured in bits and bytes. 1 kilobyte equals to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte equals to 1024 kilobytes. Now I have written in a short form also and full form also that can be understood easily. 1 gigabyte equals to 124 megabytes, and the center column is denoted the unit like GB, KB, MB. You also have listened these words when you save data or you take a CD. That denotes that how much data you can store in those devices. The 1 terabyte equals to 1024 gigabyte and 1 petabyte equals to 1024 terabyte. This all you also have listened that hard disk is of 1 terabyte, mobile phone of memory of 2 GB. These all you also listen in your electronic gadgets which are denoted by a computer. Now computer memory, how it classified? It has two parts, that is primary memory and secondary memory. Now primary memory is the main memory of the computer. It resides inside the computer and it can process the data that is in the main memory. That is RAM and ROM. The memory which is inside the CPU, that is RAM and ROM, and it is called primary memory. And the secondary memory is a device which we use to store data permanently, like we use CDs, pen drives, hard disks. These are all secondary devices which we are using secondarily, and the first device which we are using to store data in a computer which is inside the computer, that is called a primary memory. Now let us see primary memory. A primary memory is the main memory of a computer that resides inside the computer, as I already tell you. It can process the data, that is the main memory, and it is of two types, RAM and ROM. Now what is RAM? The RAM denotes random access memory. Random access is the full form of RAM. It's a volatile memory. Volatile means it is a temporary memory. It works only when the electricity is there and computer is working. If you don't save your data, it is vanished. It stores data instructions temporarily on the computer. To save data, you should get copied it on a hard disk or from the RAM. It works till the computer is running. Like if you are doing some work and lights goes off, then your data will not be come back. That is in the primary memory in the RAM. And if you have saved it for a later work, then it is in the hard disk, that is secondary memory. Now primary memory is ROM also, but ROM is not a temporary memory, it is a permanent memory. It is a non-volatile memory. It did not washed away when the electricity goes off or you are shut down the computer without saving. It helps to run the computer. Like when you start a computer, some files goes on in a blank screen that comes in that's memory is the ROM. It helps to computer get started and stores data instructions permanently in the computer. It does not get affected after the computer gets switched off. Now secondary memory, as the pictures are also shown within each slide, secondary memory is a memory which we use to store our data permanently. It is an external memory, external means which we are using outside of the computer. The examples of secondary devices are hard disk, Blu-ray disk drive or pen drive. These all are secondary memory. Now this is all in this chapter. I hope you have understand. Thank you.